Hi guys, it's Winifred. It seems like I have not been in front of the camera for like days now. I was looking back at my videos, and the last time that you actually saw my face in front of the camera was October the 28th. And it just seems like such a long time. So I kind of want to get back on track because regular programming will be going on. And I first want to thank everyone for sitting through my series of my makeup collection, and thank you for all your kind remarks and just really support and sharing the videos and everything else. I really appreciate that. What I'm going to be doing next week is I'm going to answer some of your questions from that makeup series video. I mean, some of you wanted to have like a closer look at the Bobbi Brown eyeshadows, the old versus the new, because sometimes I go on about how the old eyeshadows were so pigmented and just richer in tone. So I'm going to do that. Someone else wanted to see the Smashbox Transformer eyeshadow in action. I'm going to do that. Someone else was inquiring about mixing my lipsticks with using the MAC lip mixes and the lip tars and glosses and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to get into that. So I'm just going to really go through your comments and pull out the questions and answer those as best I could, or as best I can next week. But I also want to come on and talk about my makeup basket for the next 2 weeks. Guys, I'm going to stick with MAC because I have a lot of MAC products that, since going through this collection video, I realized I really haven't been using in some time. So I'm going to stick with the MAC, and I probably will stick with that through the whole month of November. And why? Because I have so much of it. I have a lot of the lipsticks, the lip glosses, the eyeshadows, and I have some quads, I have some duals, I have these little guys here that I don't, use that much. I want to get into the pigments more, I want to get into the paint pot more. It just seems like I have a lot of MAC that I really want to jump into. So I'll be doing that. And yeah, let's just jump right into some of the items that I'll be using this week. And guys, the mineralized eyeshadows, I really had not had a chance to use, or I haven't used. So I'm going to be using a lot of those, like this green, and some of which I have on today. So I've got the extra dimension one that I want to use, this pretty seafoam green. I've got this beautiful one here that I want to use. It's the red, silver, and black. I'm going to jump into all of these. I'm not going to pull all of them out, but I have quite a few that I have not used, and I really want to jump into using them. And I did use them tonight for today's look, but these are like some really pretty shadows that I'd never used. So we're going to experiment with these, and I'm also going to incorporate them into my beautiful silver, and this one is called family silver. Really pretty, nice veining going through it. But I'm also going to incorporate that with my palettes, because as you know, with some of these shinier ones, guys, you can't just have this all over your eye. It will just be flat and one-dimensional. But a lot of these that I have are really, really pretty fall shades. And this is a really pretty lilac with some pink veining through it. I really like this. This just kind of reminds me of holidays, of all of this glitter in here. I love this. This is, look at all that sparkle in there. Really pretty. That's just like New Year's to me. Then I have another one, guys, that's in really pretty blue. I'm going to use a lot of these. Then I'm going to be using some more of my MSFs, my skin finishes, and I am going to do some faces. And you know how I was doing it before, where I would do one eye and leave the other eye and just do a tutorial. I'll be getting back into that, so stay tuned for that. I'll be using the MAC items basically, because I just have so many of them I have not had a chance to use, or I haven't used. Now, like for my look today, I experimented and I used two of the eyeshadows that I used them together that you would not normally think would go together. And that's these two. This one is called Fresh Green Mix, and this is more of a solid light green. And then this is, oh, it's got some greens, some olives, deeper green olive in there. On one side and a solid green on the other. Now the solid side is green, but it comes across sometimes as a little goldy depending upon what you pair it with. And then I use this one on my mobile lid today. So I'm going to take my wig off so you can really get a chance to see the eye. And these are the two shades that I used on my mobile lid. But guys, normally I would use the black paint pot underneath, but I did not. I used tonight for this look, I use this pretty Mosscape paint pot by MAC. So I used these three colors basically on my mobile lid. And what I'm going to do right now is just kind of take this wig off so you can actually see what I have going on, because a lot of times when you have bangs, it's kind of distracting from your eye, and I hope you can actually see it. I just used a brown as a transition shade, and I used the Mosscape on my mobile lid, and I really took this color and just packed it all over my lid. And then guys, what I did for the inner corner is I took this green right here and I just popped it in the inner corner. I don't know if you can see everything. I don't have any highlight on the eyebrow bone. I was going to use a gold, but I just changed my mind. I thought that would be too much glitter. Now, for the lips, guys, I said I was going to start playing around with my pigments. I used the Guerlain, kind of like it's a really pretty gold. I used this on my lips, and then what I did for to top it, I took this gold gloss by MAC, and it is called Crystal Beach. And then I took this gold pigment and I mixed the two together. The gold pigment is called Gold Dusk. That's what it looks like. I took this, mixed these two together, and then just went over the lip to give it that glossy look. And I hope you can actually see, because it's not, I didn't want it to be more of a orangey gold copper. I didn't want that. I wanted it to be more of a lighter, kind of like a white gold finish, if you will, to kind of play off of that and these lovely sparkles. Now I kind of want to show you how you can play around with these paint pots. Now, like I said, what I did was I took Mosscape. I took that one, and I need to get a paper towel, guys. I took the Mosscape, and then I took this beautiful shade, which the base is kind of like a purpley lilac. And what I did was I just packed that all on top of it. I don't know if you can can you see that? But it gives a really cool, funky color, guys. Really cool. I hope that this is coming through. Now, what I normally do is use the black, and I just want to kind of compare it. I mean, not to say that you can't use it, because the black is pretty if you use the black, but it just gives it a different tone. I think it brings out a little bit more of the purple in it, and you can really see the black. See, that's the black paint pot. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this and just pack it on top of the black. I don't know if you could see if it's coming up between the two. How you could just play around with the paint pots and give it a total different look. Now, with the black, it has more of a purpley lilac look. Now, with the green, it has more of a green undertone. Can you see that? So that's some of the things that I'm going to be messing around this week with, different bases and different shadows, and to see what kind of colors we can come up with. I haven't used this in a while, so this is what I use as my foundation. It's MAC, and I am in the NW43. That's my shade, NW43. Now, I must admit, I don't like this as much as I like the Lancome, or the Becca, for that matter. I just don't. To me, it kind of has more of an orangey tone, and I don't like that with my makeup. So, but for the sake of using all MAC products, I am going to use this. And then, you know, I mixed it with, excuse me for a minute, I mixed it with this MAC shimmer type of, it's a skin shimmer. So I mixed this with my foundation. Just kind of want you to see the color of this. And mind you, you can use this on your body. You could use it. This is the color. You only need a drop. That's like way too much. But it gives you a nice like little shimmer glimmer. And I got some other things I'm going to be playing around with. So yeah, guys, I think we're going to have a lot of fun this November month. And definitely we can do some looks for Thanksgiving and whatnot. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for all of your support and watching my videos. Thank you, and welcome to my new subbies and my old subbies. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Your kind words, your kind support, just everything. So, yeah, I think that's it for me. Is there anything else I want to tell you? Oh, some of my cologne that I'm going to be using this week. I went through my cologne, and I have a couple of bottles that are nearing empty. So guys, these will be going in my empty bin this month. And one is New Harlem. It's Bond New Harlem. And this is definitely a fall winter scent because it's a little more heaty. Yeah, I'm going to get into what the notes are, what's in this later on this week. Then the other one that I'm going to use up is called So New York. And that too is by Bond. So yeah, guys, that is it. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. And yeah, I can't wait to get back to regular programming. So we're going to be back to Macking, guys. Oh yeah, and the Sephora family haul, I didn't get anything except a few items that will be coming in, and I'll share that with you next week. I'll also share a few MAC items that I got, just a few. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.